right, let's talk about the best way to survive the holidays. One way, the one tip, the one thing, the one most important thing. Hi, here we are on day 28 of our 90-day challenge. My name is Katie, and I help women in midlife create habits, sustainable habits that support them, body, mind, and spirit. And today is the day after Thanksgiving, and of course a day of giving thanks. And I really feel compelled to talk about gratitude again, because honestly it is the one thing, and it's not just about giving thanks and making people feel good because we told them thank you. It's about really the science of what gratitude does, and it's about the appreciation of the preciousness of this life. As I shared the other day, I have a friend who recently lost her child very unexpectedly. He was only 10, just out of the blue, like a sucker punch to the teeth. And having to go through holidays now, and especially losing a child anytime, there's not a good time. But then you have that kind of anchored with the holiday time. And how heartbreaking is that? Like, holidays take on a whole new meaning, a whole new difficult level with all the grieving that you have. And I know for me, when I've lost different people that were important to me in my lives, holidays have always been the trickiest, because that's when you miss them the most. There's always feels like the first year where they're not present when they've always been present is the trickiest, because you're always like, oh, remember when this person did this or said this. And it's not that you ever really stop missing them. It just kind of, the pain maybe dulls a little bit around the edges. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't choke you up as much. You kind of learn to accept that life is different over time. So what does this mean? What does this mean for us in our challenge? So our challenge is about finding sustainable health, mind, body, and spirit. Gratitude is honestly one of the easiest ways to change our body's chemistry, to reduce cortisol and adrenaline and move us into a state where all the good hormones can thrive. It's good for our brains. Like, we're sparking really good activity in our brain when we're focused on gratitude. But I don't want to get too caught up in the science with I just want you to understand, gratitude, if you can find ways to do it however works for you. Like, maybe, you have a gratitude journal. Maybe you just have some Post-its that you put around that every time you see it is like one thing you're grateful for. And every day you can add one new thing you're grateful for. Or just every time you see somebody, you drive by someone, you walk by someone, you just, send out this feeling of gratitude. And let that feeling really turn up in yourself. I am grateful for being outside on this beautiful day. It's chilly, the sky is blue, the clouds are beautiful. I am so grateful for this opportunity to be outside and to get fresh air, and for my legs to be healthy enough to walk me around, and for my feet and my shoes to be strong enough and supportive enough to keep me moving. All these things I'm grateful for, and it shifts me. And then too, there's the science. I feel like this goes with it. When you are happy, you start to smile. And so thinking about these things I'm grateful for, especially now when I think about how heartbreaking it is for my friend, it's like I can find every reason to not smile. Or I can really take advantage of every opportunity I have, every person who loves me, who I love in my life, and just really focus on that and be extra grateful for what I have and this time I have and the opportunities, the connections, this precious short time. Life is short. Our lives are short. Really, they are. And so soaking it up, gratitude just gives you a way to get really present to the gifts that you've been given. And honestly, it feels like it helps to slow down time a bit, so you can really just relish in the moment. So I encourage you, whatever it takes, make it yours, make your own gratitude practice, and you can stack it with something else. Maybe every time you brush your teeth, that's a few minutes of built-in gratitude practice. Go for that. Or when you're doing some kind of movements, that's a great time, that bilateral movement, especially like if you're walking or running, doing something side to side. So if you do like an elliptical or some kind of machine like that, all of that is great because you're getting that bilateral body-brain movement and bringing gratitude into that. Extra powerful habit stacking. How else could you bring it? I'd love to know. I feel like gratitude practice kind of came into had a big moment several years ago, and then people started poo-pooing it as being woo or not enough. And it's no, it really is. It's really incredible. It's really potent. And if I challenge you through the rest of our 90-day practice to make gratitude one of the priorities you have for these 90 days. I just challenge you to see how your life changes. And going back to that smile, gratitude can make us feel good, can bring that smile. And while you're doing your gratitude practice, put a smile on your face, even if it feels forced at first. Put a smile on your face, because when your face smiles, whether it's real or not, it sends a signal to your brain that there's happy stuff going on. Good hack. So you can even if you're driving or something and you're really not happy, you can have a pencil or a pen that you bite down on and put your face into that smiling position. So you can try to be happy when you're driving, in case you're like me and you're typically not very happy when you're driving. Okay, so that's your goal. That's our assignment, is to find the gratitude, figure out your own practice, make it different, make it the same, whatever is going to work for you. I know for me, variation is something I need. Other people need ritual. They need consistency. So what will work for you? Play with it, have fun with it. And really, gratitude's about feeling good, and it's going to shift your hormones. It's going to make everything work better in your body. So that is your challenge for today, the 28th day of our challenge, and for the remainder of our challenge. And I'd love to see, just if you haven't assessed your mental kind of state to this point, give yourself right now, today, out of 1 to 10, put it in your journal. What do you rate yourself, kind of your mental, emotional state? And then do this gratitude the rest of the 90 days, and let's see where you are at the end of the 90 days. All right. Love you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. Grateful for you. Grateful for this chance to share and to create with community. We'll see you in the next one.